Hey guys, it is me, Simone. Today I have a project reveal for a tutorial I'm going to be making on this channel really soon. I wanted to show you the finished product, what we're going to be making in the upcoming videos, so I'm very excited. This idea came to me kind of last minute. It is Christmas theme, so I want to get this video series out as fast as I possibly can so you guys can make it if you guys so desire, and then use it for the last couple remaining days you have. It is a Christmas countdown flipper. Okay, gotta lay it down so you can see it. That's what this baby is. Do I have a book or something I could rest it on? I took the book out from under it because I had it on a book because I was moving it around. Because after I finished making it, I moved on to the next little project. Oh. That I had in my, okay. So that's easier for me to hold it up to you guys. So it's a Christmas countdown. I show you in the tutorial how to make your base. So this is the base here. These are your bases. And then I show you in the tutorial how to add these little cool and simple present boxes. Where I got him from, he's just from paper pad I used. And how to add this cute like snow, 3D snow that I have all over the frame. Everything is made out of paper. It's pretty simple, a little time consuming. It took me about 2 days to finish this. That doesn't include the cutting. You are going to, or I am going to be using a Cricut and a Silhouette, but if you do not have a Silhouette or a Cricut or any kind of machine like that, you can easily cut this by hand, or you can use a physical die. The components, like the side parts, you would need to trace those and cut it out on paper, but the flaps themselves, you can just use a round rectangle die or a rectangle die and cut them out, or banner die. It depends on you, on what you want to do with this. But it was a project that came to my head a couple of days ago. I just had to put it together. I wanted to try it and see how it turned out. So I was very, very excited to get this out to you guys and show you how to do everything. And there's no crazy, die cutting packs or nothing. It's just one paper pad and a few papers from a paper pad. So it's very simple. You have your flips here, so let me just kind of put it back up. Your regular flips are 2 different colors I use, but you can change it up with your paper pad and do whatever you want. And then these flips go from 1 to 0 on both sides. You can change it and only do a certain amount of numbers. I just didn't feel like trying to do all that. You can kind of cap it at 30 days until Christmas, but it's really up to you. I just did up to 100 days. I most likely won't use it until like 30-40 days until Christmas, but you have the options. If you are a diehard Christmas lover, you want to count down up to 100 days before Christmas, you can do that. In the tutorial I will show you how to count to go all the way from those days. And in the back I did stamp on mine. You do not have to do that. Just add some interest. You can put paper on the back side. I just didn't feel like doing that, so I just stamp on mine a little Christmas image. I did mine way more complicated than they have to be, so this is actually why it took me so long. It's because I colored those images in. But you can just stamp a very simple Christmas tree, like a solid Christmas tree, and it would just take you way less time than it took me. Use a nice ribbon to help these flip, and paper tubes. That's what this little thing is holding up on. It's really simple. We use a couple inks. We do use some mixed media tools, but they are optional. I will mention other options you can do if you don't want to do that. I just wanted to use the supplies I had on my desk, and those were here. So let me show you the paper pad we're going to be using. Let me move that baby along. I am using Rigid. This is a Stay Freeze from Recollections. This is the Michaels paper pad. This came out I think last year. They do have one that's somewhat similar to this one that you can get if you want so desire. I decided to use what I had. I have this I used it a couple times for another project that I never ended up sharing with you guys because I didn't finish it. But you can play around with this. You can get a paper pad that's similar. I know they have ones that are pretty similar to this one out there now that I saw when I went there during the whole Black Friday sales. So go crazy, have fun, use whatever you have. And we're just using a paper pad, so we're picking a few colors, and then I'm using some of the elements that are already in a paper pad. Most paper pads do come with like cut apart sheets or big images you can cut out. Like for the snowman that's on here, he came from one of the paper pads. Let me see if I can find the papers. Yeah, he came from this paper here. You see him? That's him. And I just cut him out. That's all I did, and used them right here, and it just makes a lot of difference. So that's really it. Nothing else. Just this and some imagination and some cardstock. So the first video, I'm going to show you how to design this. We're going to design it in the Silhouette Studio software. If you don't have that, you can easily download it. You don't have to have the machine to download it. I love that software. It's just super easy to design in, but it is up to you. I will have in that video a cut file, a SVG cut file with the one that I use in the project. If you want to just download that download or that file is just for personal use only. I will clearly put it somewhere so you see it. So please do not make this and sell it or anything. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say, just for personal use only. Thank you very much. If you if you really wouldn't mind, and that'd be fun to show you guys how to make it. And if you don't have the file or the time to make it, you can easily just download it and cut it out. As I was going to tell you too, if you do not have a Cricut or a Silhouette to cut it out, you can easily do this by hand. Some of the images, well, the parts like this part, your little flap for your numbers, you can easily cut that out of a manual die cutting machine if you have a square die or a rounded rectangle die or a circle die, doesn't matter. Or you can do this by hand and cut out circles and cut out squares and cut this out. You can just easily print out the image, like print out the cut file, and trace it and cut it. Super simple if you wanted to do that method too. Do what you can, use what you have, and yeah, it's pretty simple. So how many papers that I use in this project? I think I used, that's a good question. I think I used like, I don't know, 1, 2, I think it's 4, and then these are scraps. So I think I used about 4 or 5 full size paper pads, and then I used scraps that I already had from the paper pad from my other previous project. So you don't need too much to do this project. You can crank these out and give them as gifts to your family and friends, if you so desire. It is really up to you on what you want to do with this. If you use my file, you cannot sell it. If you use my tutorial and make a file, make your own design inspired by this, by my tutorial, go ahead, go crazy. I'm giving you guys some knowledge. I just don't want you using my particular file to sell it. So if you do design your own from my tutorial, you have it, you did it yourself, go crazy. I won't be upset or feel offended or nothing. I think that kind of sums everything up. Nothing else I really want to say. I will make a video about how I make this. After that video, we will talk about putting everything, like the basics, together, and then we'll work on decorating. So it should be a 4-part video series. 4-part? Yeah, 4-part. So this video, then the designing video, then making the basic components, and then decorating everything and putting everything together. So it should be about a 4-part video. I'm gonna try to get it out within a week. I might upload like 3 videos one week just to help it along. We'll see what I do. But that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Much love, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Get crafty.